This is where we live.
I get that.
This is where we live. This is the system that we live in. While I don't agree with the system or even accept certain aspects of it, I feel like in order to thwart the system, you have to understand it and know it really, really well. No, we could become a bartering system. We could, there are many things as a culture and as a society we could do. Will that actually happen? Not until the system collapses for some reason. I mean, the dollar is getting more and more, because now the dollar isn't based on gold anymore because somebody else has our gold. I mean, if you want to
Right.
talk about the system. I hear what you're kind of saying and getting at. It's just that as communities need to agree. That's why people live in communes, or you have the Hasidic community. Those are a group of people, even though it's their religious belief that is underlying it, they agree on a culture that works for them, and they are using the system to their advantage. And I think that's what's very important, is to recognize people in collective groups that are using the system so that it works for them. And I feel like if more people would do that, more change could happen, even if it's small change, meaning incrementally within a group.
Right. Change is incremental to begin with, right? It can't just explode and everything's going to be different. I get that. But people keep...
I feel like it could explode, and maybe it needs to, and maybe it will. There are a lot of TV shows that are talking about it, like Revolution is one of them, with the power is gone. There's no power. We do have these. I feel like if you dream it, it can become, reality. We're dreaming of the apocalypse all the time as a culture. And from the beginning of time, I think that has always been true. Like the end of the world, scenarios. When we run out of gas, peak oil, like we're constantly, masturbating on our own demise.
Somehow I think we had missed it. A turn of phrase on quicksand, caught by another way underground. We found no kind of diamond or sapphire across the telephone wire. I might have heard a lot more than you, and the more that we guessed it, the more it became.
But this is my whole point. Like, I don't think people know what to do, which is why the dude says, well, why are they complaining? There's a black president. I feel like he doesn't even know what he's saying. I really do. I feel like people are so conflicted and lost and struggling and afraid, that it's easier to just say no. To be against stuff than to really be for stuff. It's like, really, NRA? Really? Automatic assault weapons are really necessary? Really? I mean, come on. Really? Honestly, like, I actually feel like we haven't said really enough to these people.
Yeah.
Really? It's like that Saturday Night Live sketch. Really?
That's happening.
Really? No, come on. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Automatic.
Really? You
Machine
need
guns.
to have a machine gun with several clips that you can reload because...
Well, for deer hunting.
Really? The deer is coming at you like that? Really? I feel like if we could just start having those kinds of
I agree.
conversations, really.
We need to call each other out more. And not our government, each other.
And not even angrily.
No, just like, dude.
Really?
You need a machine gun. Gays can't get married. Marijuana
is illegal. Really? But where people go really quickly with this is God. Poor, dude, lady, person, thing, energy. Like, bearing the brunt of a lot. Like, if I was God, I'd be like, oh. Are you guys gonna blow yourselves up yet? Because, oh, God. You guys are exhausting. Like, because, we've made God the beginning and the end and the reason for and not and against, because we lack a whole sense of personal responsibility. Like, really, that's ultimately it. We don't want to be responsible.
No, so we're like, God will do it.
It's like, I think we've talked about this. It's like one of my favorite theater exercises. I'm going to ignore the fucked up shit that you're doing. So it's like you're in the scene with someone and you're supposed to like act normal while the other person is like, shitting in the toilet, taking off their pants, and you're like, how's your day? Just kind of making dinner, and the other person,
It's kind of like America.
Is like choking themselves, and we're just not supposed to look. We're just supposed to go about our day. And I feel like, this is kind of what we've done, with God. We're just gonna go, and God is supposed to be like, okay, everything is fine, that's cool. Knock yourself out, yes, do you, God is like, which is why there's now this whole new camp and contingency of people that are atheists.
Right.
I have never met more people who are atheists now. I think in the last, 10 years, more and more people, have become atheists because it's just bananas. And I do believe in the spirit and in the divine energy. So, because I can't not believe in nothing. If I didn't believe in anything, I'd just kill myself. Like, I'd be like, well, what's the point? Because some shit that happens is so kind of heinous and painful. And it's not that it just happens once. It happens again and again and again and again. Like police shooting black boys.
Or people shooting black boys for having a hood on.
Yeah, and it happens, or dragging them in the back of their truck. It happens again and again and again and again and again and again. That is the definition of insanity. When people or person perpetuate behavior over and over and over and over again, and we do it all the time. And if I didn't believe that there was something holding us together, I don't think I could be sane. I don't know how we could function.
Why do people find it easy to believe in God, but ridiculous that there would be spirits, ghosts, or life beyond this plane? What do you think?
I think, we construct it. The people. It's like whatever is convenient to your belief system. Look, and I don't hate on people. Like, if you're going to be an atheist, cool. If you believe in God or 8 gods or 2 gods,
it's all good.
You don't do it on me. Don't do it on me, because I'm not doing it on you. But I do have a right to exist, and I do have a right to speak my mind.
Well, that's what's getting lost, though.
Like you do too. But what I think there's this balance, because people like to prophesize, they like to spread their stuff, and some of their stuff is hate to other people to convince them to be on their side, and this is how I feel about that.
Right.
Look, I know what I believe. You talk about freedom, being free. Look, I know what I believe. And I don't need somebody else necessarily to validate what I believe in my head and my heart. It's nice when I find allies and friends and people that do. Like, that's the bonus. That's like the gravy. But if you are spending your time proselytizing to people, I feel like there's something unhappy in you that you have the need to do that. You're not saving anybody. You're spending your time trying to save yourself. And don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. We just had a conversation.
No, come see it. You look great.
I don't want to
Come see it. Look at yourself when you're not on the couch.
I know.
That's for you, motherfucker.
You can see how this goes.
I think making Terry's face look backwards. Look at my tip.
Look at Terry, look at my tip.
Perry's on a show right now.
Is he?
Yeah, he's on Body of Proof with Dana Delaney.